but we probably have to keep these streams shorter anyways because I don't know how long my voice can hold out reading all the lines. But I at least have a big cup of water. Alright, so we're continuing episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. So I think we were going to court this time. Yeah, district court, courtroom number 1. See how much I remember and how much I have to read. Also, we'll see how I do with reading because with my broken tooth, I'm kind of like I have a little bit of a lisp at times. It's affecting my speech. But anyways, court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. You look so confused. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Gumshoe, sir. I'm not giving anyone that sound. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. I'm not giving Gumshoe the same accent. Because I was, what was the word he said? What was that? I can't think now. Maybe it'll come back to me. Man, what was the thing? Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine the what? What? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony. So we're getting advice from the dead one, but through the sister. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Okay, so this is encouraging us to, like, press every single thing said. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, so I guess we'll go through every single thing. Alright, so he says, as soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Okay. Hold it. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. I mean, I don't see any reason to press it, but we might as well. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, P. Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Hey, profiling. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I was told to press everything. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Oh, why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Yes, press everything, except the cases where they penalize you. Oh, good. I was gonna say, how am I supposed to know when those are? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what was a suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence. What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Also high intricity. I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I feel like there's a word for that, and I can't think of what I'm trying to think of. What, circumstantial evidence, maybe? No, not that I know much about law or the courtroom. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Wow, a name. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Okay. Usually doesn't come up until near the end of the game. As far as like when they'll penalize you for pushing things that don't have anything to push about. Examine with his own eyes. Found a memo. Didn't we pick up the memo though? Because he, at one point, doesn't Phoenix show it to Maya? Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. I mean, he says the blood's on the finger, but... Ho-ho! Then who did write a smarty pants? But I do remember last time I kept pointing out that they were like, oh, she died instantly, but then claiming she wrote the name of the killer. She died instantly from the blow, she couldn't write it. But who did write it, Mr. Smarty Pants? Who, I did! The killer! Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Objection! Well, hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ah. Irk. Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Arg. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Not that the word Maya was clearly written in blood. I mean, yes. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Although I guess I could look at this stuff while I'm here. Oh, yeah. I forgot I can present things. I can present that claims it was instantaneous. I mean, there's a lot of things I can technically present, but... Oh, you can check that. Okay, so they're showing you can see what happens in the center of the room, but not the door or desk. Not exactly sure how that would help. Okay. That's not what I meant to do! I pressed the wrong button. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. You sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Okay, oh, we're back to the normal thingy. No. I mean, I guess I would press it. No, not that one. But this one. Blood found on the victim's finger. I don't think there's any point in pressing that, but presenting that. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is not the only person who absolutely could, wow. Even if I read that right, my brain just messed that up. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? When did I get it? I don't remember. Did we get it the day of? I guess we got it the day of? Well, that would have been pretty fast for an autopsy report, right? Yeah, I honestly forgot. I don't want to get in trouble. Oh, Mumber. Sorry, Phoenix. I'm sorry. I forgot. Oh boy. Ha! Forgot, you say. It was the day after the murder, Your Honor, sir. I was the one who handed it to him myself, personally. Oh, we're right. I was gonna say, same day seemed too soon, but... The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. Wow. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. His stupid. So, why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Oh. I almost clicked A on accident, and then I would have been like, "You're a sham, Edgeworth." I don't want to answer any of these. This is gonna go bad anyway. You go about it. You're a sham. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. Well, let's just throw Edgeworth under the bus then. Unless I can present something to be like, well, no, it doesn't even let me. You're a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. Dumb. This guy! I hate him already. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Hey, you already called me that anyways. What's new? Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. This isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service, wink. Hiya. This stupid pose. Like, she's in a courtroom, and she's just standing there. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Except for you. You at least can see through it. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be annoying. Nyan nyan. Oh. Welcome home, John? Maybe? Well, he was at the door. I just haven't heard him yet. Witness's account.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Hi, dear. Everything good? Okay. Ah, that's why you couldn't hear me. Gotcha. Yeah, welcome home.
Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little
Bitsy witsy. Wink. I should have left the box completely opaque. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Oh, how to do this. It was like 9 at night, she says. They don't give us the time on this one, huh? She wouldn't be able to see the lampstand. Someone with long hair being attacked. She claims it was the mousy girl. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. That's that first, I guess. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Question the testimony. Hold on a minute, that testimony stinks!
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. She's frozen. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus!
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean liar? I saw what I saw.
Her eyes, she's so creepy.
I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Should pay attention to her heart, too, the heart brooch thingy. Oh boy. I almost had her.
I did see everything, I did. The victim. The woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock,
She called it a clock.
The clock. The kind of statuey clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
Yes, it does startle us. Considering everyone's referred to it as a statue. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I was gonna say that I'm not sure, like, there's several things I want to press. Can we present that here? Is this bad? This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Oh, come on! She couldn't have seen all of that because of the view. That's dumb. Just press everything. Wow. I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Come on! Fine. I'm just gonna press this.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh,
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Wow. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trail would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Pt2.
No! Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Pt2, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... From across the street. Yeah. I mean, either way. I couldn't have wrong. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May. Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing now, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that when the clockwork was removed is... What do I have to actually... Oh, I hit the wrong button, didn't I? Yeah, 9:27 a.m. Present. That's the button. Take that! Take a look at this! That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! His face. This is fantastic. The defendant's cell phone! This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Crumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork. Sorry. What's my phone going off for? Neighbor kid, maybe? Yep, neighbor kid. Gonna go get food so you watch the VOD of me suffering. Wow, suffering. Rude. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. What time did she say she got there? Did she say noon? Or did she say 9? I don't remember. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It was made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
Oh.
What in the world? What in the world? Yikes. She's so weird.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Yikes. She sure flipped the coin. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Her. Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did, tee.
Weak. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... I mean, it could be either. I mean, she for sure heard about it. I don't know if we can say that she held it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. Oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. So is that legal for us to get evidence that way? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Vey's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I mean, it wasn't a conversation, was it? Yeah. That's what... Yeah. That's what we're supposed to be proving, right? Oh, my neck. Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, shh, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You liar.
And yet they still show her being like...
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
Boo. That did it. The court seems real... the court's seeing the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't Tippity tapping irrelevant?
Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Liar, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
She's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Ice coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
Then how did she see the murder?
So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fey commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. I mean, we could point out the fact that if she was getting room service, how do we know she actually saw the murder? But if we call the bellboy and his story doesn't match up, then that also... In some ways I want to press her, but at the same time it seems more productive to talk to the bellboy, who's probably not quite so lunatic. Call the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer and thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd be better finding something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Well, now I've gotten myself... I'm worried because I do not want to give up. But if I hit give up, will it let me continue talking to April May? I mean, I'm sure we can find fault in his testimony anyways. How badly can we lose at this game? We'll accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Humph. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. My visa looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel. In business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. This isn't the way a normal courtroom would go because we're having to do a whole heap just to prove her innocence when there's very little actually nailing it down as a definite. Okay. At 9 on the dot. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9. The time of the murder. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then.
Oh, bellboy, tee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9.
Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? She wanted an alibi. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest. Okay, this bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie. But I have to find something to use in this testimony. One more time. I'll press him until he spills the beans or his tea. Is there anything? She probably wouldn't have been able to see anyways because it would have been dark in there. Can't believe I thought about that now. Doesn't have any details there. Doesn't specify the time again. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought in the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for a kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Ooh, why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Can't let this happen, can I? Wait! Please wait! Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. This is really it. Now this is my last chance. I don't like this. Last mile check-in, room service, or bed making. The fact that it's even 3 options is making my brain be like, I mean, the call was... 9:27 a.m. So she'd already checked in or wiretapped or whatever by that point. I was wanting to press the time, but could ask him about room service. Ask about what he did last summer, yep. But maybe asking about bed making proves that she wasn't like spending the night there or something? I don't know. Alright, well, that's it for the stream. If I get this wrong, then do I have to start over all from the start? That's the thing that drives me crazy the most. Because I don't like the idea of having to go through everything again. Although I could point out the light issue. Looks like we have an ad starting anytime too. Well, I guess we can make the decision after the ad. Take a quick break. So, yeah, I guess we'll let the ad run. We'll do the Gartic BRB screen, and I'll make a decision when we come back. Joy. Full fall is usually reserved for the near the end. Okay, so I somehow can find my way out of it since this is so early in the game. That's good to know. Alright, we will BRB. See you guys back here. Alrighty. I'm back, and make sure that Arctic is closed. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Usually preceded by the judge or prosecutor saying you only get one chance at this. Okay. I mean, he said something along those lines, but yeah, it probably isn't like a final straw. Alright, Phoenix, save the day. To ask about check-in, both because I don't remember what time they said she checked in, but she had wiretapped already for the conversation that was at 9:27, and I vaguely remember there being something. I feel like there was something when we had gone to the room one of those times last time that I am only vaguely remembering. I can't remember the exact wording, but it did. I didn't think about it. There could be somebody else. So I mean, I think especially check-in or bed making might tie in it, but all right. To tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Ah, oh, rather, quite. Well, boy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
I object. That was questionable. Or objectionable, sorry. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's not the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. My brain is messing all kinds of things up. Even if I read it right, my brain misread itself. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... feed in... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't asked specifically, or it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You need to be fired, Edgeworth. You fool! I've done it! I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was... Wait, what? Why did they say Miss April May and the bellboy? The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. It was the bellboy in the hotel with the drink. Not playing Clue. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it were too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Still have a murder to solve. Oh, now we're in the defendant lobby.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Don't say that.
Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. That's all that remained. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Alright, no, I'm just kidding. To be continued. Oh, okay. So... I might save that as a separate file. Because I never thought to try and use the glass. I wonder if that... Maybe not. Nah. We'll just overwrite. It's fine. It's fine. No, that would be separate. Okay. 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 September 7th. 311 Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking liar. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me, then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Oh, man. Can't examine her. Are you creeped out, dude? No? Let's ask about her attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking liar!
But bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against liars or just against me? Face. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Okay. We don't have anything currently, do we? Tall, dark, and handsome. Oh, we can present things, right? Can we go back to the hotel? Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. That's not a good thing. Why would you be proud of that? We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Well, first let's just examine. Wait, is there anything else here? Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. I mean, we've examined these things before, but who knows? Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. So attentive. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. But if you could, please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Nice weather again today. Can see the famed law offices, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can examine. So hotel. Could you tell me more about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. About Miss May. Oh, her. Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Okay. I mean, I don't know why this law office is still available, but just we could check. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today. Again, the painting's gone. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. And there's a photo on the desk. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... I don't remember. Was it a fisherman? It wasn't sunflowers. There was a dude. But I don't think it was Grossberg, was it? Maybe it was. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Was it? Does he say that about... Okay, yeah, he doesn't know what it was. Okay. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. We're thieves. Ugh. Phoenix, you're stealing things. Photograph quietly added to the court record. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Yeah, swap photos. I think I'll swap them. Photograph added to the court record. Alright. I mean, I don't think I need to examine everything again. Yeah, said the same thing last time. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yep, same as before. Yeah, all that's the same. Okay. Move. I guess we might as well check the law offices while we're running around. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Did they find out the phone? And as always, the only thing missing is Mia. So you can't check the phone itself. Nope. What was the... Nope. I guess there's nothing. Okay. Back to the hotel. Present. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Sure. Well, sure. Why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Alright. So now we can probably go shove that in her face. I mean, wait, what?
You again? Can't you take a hint, stay gone?
Hey. Or no, that's back to him. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Is there anything new? This does give us another option. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Not telling. Look, if he's being accused of murder, I don't think you want to be protecting him.
Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops?
No.
See?
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. We do. Don't worry. Present.
Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you...
Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
I'm so close. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her heart. Ooh, pushing. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes. Man, that felt good.
It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red. White. Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located?
Dum dum dum.
Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Wait. Why did we discard the affidavit? Okay. Should we go put the picture back? Can we put the picture back? Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where is that loafer? Him. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, well. You were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial, the trial! He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through me, maybe? It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you give me some information. Maybe we talk first. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Ah, yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I, sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't... I mean, I'm curious about some of the other things. Would he say anything if I present him the paper with Maya's name on it? Just out of curiosity. I beg your pardon, but I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. Okay. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once. I'm sorry to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know, who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder. What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? What's with him so flustered, I wonder? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone. He's fallen silent as a stone, a rather large stone. I guess I should return that photo. Okay. Is this something about inspiring him? Is that what he said? Thought about being like, let me present the attorney badge. That'll inspire you, right? Well, I'm ready to speak on the matter, okay? Nope. Okay, we'll just present the badge. No? He's not able to speak about the badge. Okay. I guess we go to Blue Corp? Interesting. Blue Corp is written in red and is on a green globe. And they have the painting. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's hit my room first. Hey. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Nope. Ridiculosity, what? Who says that? That's dumb. I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original worth 5 million for sure. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges special runner-up, best participation. Judges Corporation Award. Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. It is special indeed. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Is it? I couldn't tell. Truly a work of art, but probably too beaudacious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beautacious for just about anyone to appreciate. This guy. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, you see. Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Okay, I guess that's all there is to examine here. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built this business up from the grand into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. It's not wearing enough blue, though. Fantabulistic, is it not? Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho. The police. The courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. That painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A liar? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that. Sorry excuse for an attorney. Grotty burger. What? Oh, oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grotty Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him. Why is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Alrighty. Tell we're not wanted. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Convenient, I needed to clear my throat. Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. We can go through that again, but I don't think he'll say anything new. The trial listed. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's all the same. Yeah. He's still thinking about it. Yeah. Oh, I think Phoenix said right there at the end something about, like, who's really getting to get an idea why that was, that he was feeling that way. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... I mean, I guess we'll just start with the big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was on the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Wow. I mean, that seems more likely than that one. But that one also seems likely. Both more likely than that one. Gonna go with blackmailing. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to harm themselves, to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Bam, bam, bam. Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Alright. That's where we want to go. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Bum, 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 bum. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? I mean, where would she have put that one? We'll try A through I. See if there's an A record in this file that catches my eye. F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Try the next section, I guess, just in case. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Sure. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide, ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, can I not check the last section? Yeah. I want to see if there's anything in T to Z. T, U, I know, W. White. That'd be too obvious. And or it'd be gone. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Bum, bum, bum. They weren't gonna let me read that. Should we go talk to him? Again? I don't think we gained anything. Oh no, we did gain something there. Never mind. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, then you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Okay. Well. Have anything else? Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay. I don't think there'd be anything else we need to go back for. Just out of curiosity. The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. La-dee-da, money making. I got the money making blues. Someone seems to be enjoying the washing the shower. Wow. I mean, it seems like kind of a bad idea, but... Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do we have that on recording? Do I make myself clear? Transparent. I don't care. There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't have thought we'd really want to present that to him here, but okay. It's the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. I mean, couldn't he just, like, punch us, knock us out, whatever, and, like, take that from us? Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Interphone? Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I've found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. Is he gonna try and pin it on us now? What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you! I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they may make even you look competent. I feel faint. Oh, don't collapse here. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human into custody. Or human being into custody, rather. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Welp. Detention center visitors room. We could be on the opposite side, looking out. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. We have an ad starting soon. Hopefully... Well, maybe I should just... We'll just take another ad break. So we don't miss out on any of the story. So... I will... pop up the BRB screen and see you back here in a few again. Alright. Alrighty. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Huh. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. I was gonna say, shouldn't the view have been reversed? What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well? Yeah, help me break out of here. No, I'm just kidding. She hasn't studied law. Oh, I just realized I never stopped the minigame. There we go. Okay. Defend me in court? Oh. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright! Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister. After all, lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. And she's gone. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really. I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you could do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Oh, okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Alright, I figure we'll try and get through like the next day of the court proceedings, and then that's where we'll call it a day. Wait, did I? Wow, I didn't save earlier. Did I? No, maybe I did. Okay, it did say day 2. Okay. For a second I was like, did I just spam hit A last time and not save? September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, our court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not.
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Whoa, wait, what was that with her mouth? Okay, let's do this. Well, this will be fun. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court. Today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Crooks. A lot of them. Great. He gets to show off, and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White. but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey? Do I keep changing between Maya and Mia? I do, don't I? That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ha ha ha. Says guy. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Alrighty. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Okay, no pressure, but... Alright. So... We're gonna get in trouble for pressing all the things. He's saying it's 9 o'clock, but the bellboy didn't mention him there at all. I'm just gonna try. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know. No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. I guess hold back. I don't see anything to gain by attacking him on this point any further. Okay, what were you doing at the time? While you're perusifying, reading papers by the window. I'm hesitant to press too much, but... By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were, reading. Papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. And I heard a bedlam coming from outside. I mean, how would you heard it? A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. What to press when? Spiky-haired? That's all you gonna do? What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side are you, Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? I promise. And what did you do then? Oh, Miss May over. She never mentioned you. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone?
Objection!
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Okay. Victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Okay. There's something I still want to bring up, the light being out, because they wouldn't have been able to see. But it's more worthwhile to show that you were contradicting what May said. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? I didn't mean to take it twice, but I had to screenshot that. That's hilarious. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Bop. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Glad you got the point. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. And she ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. We'd be cross-examining the witness's testimony. You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Okay. Okay. Can we... I really don't know if this is gonna work, but I really want to present this, and I feel like it would result in whether or not they could see well or not. But maybe I've already missed the point I was supposed to present it. I guess I'm gonna try it anyways. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Nope. Well, nope. Don't say anything contradictory. Okay. Well. I tried. Okay. First ran to the left, then you hit her. The last of her strength, she ran to the right. Stop saying it was me. That's all he says. Okay. But it was you.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Or can I do nothing, right? Nothing? May I continue? So you're watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. I forgot it did specify single blow, didn't it? What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? Oof. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked out the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and she ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Okay. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Gonna have a lynch mob coming after him if the judge tried to let him get away. The crowd will all go after him. Okay. So we heard the thing fall. So you heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, isn't something about that strike you as odd? I already know this. Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Thank you for specifying.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Got him. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor? Miss Mia. Heh. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
Oh, come on. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Oh, what? Urk. I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White? I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Oh, what? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? I'm gonna let him get off easily. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office? And by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Just when we think we got him. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, and at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Hi, kitty.
He's like, Mom, why are you being so loud? Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. Oh man, I need more water. Okay. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Gah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. The wiretapping. Okay. What do I have that I can use? Is there anything in this? Kitty's enjoying some scritches. What can I pick at?
Hold it!
Do you have proof? I have this
Objection!
on my face. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh. Right. I don't think there's anything we can really do to argue about him entering.
Hold it!
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection!
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. The Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Okay. That's when I saw this glass light stand.
Hold it!
I don't know why to hold it, but we'll try. Why did you notice something innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. I don't...
Hold it!
I mean, I didn't press him on that one, but... Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edward, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit to your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. New evidence? Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Wow, did Maya figure out some new skill? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! You paint again. Hey, Phoenix! Yeah, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have the receipt and the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, still here for a little longer till we finish up this last little bit. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? Well, yeah, we know now. Was that? We couldn't check the receipt for that information, so we had to wait for all that to happen, huh? Of course, I guess that's kind of a significant thing to find out Maya can channel me. Yep, the week before the murder, yeah. He said he saw the stand, he said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. Bye, bud. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Yeah, so it wouldn't have given me that info until then. Cool. Getting carried by Mia. I mean, is there actually a way to not go through that part? Some of this is scripted. Some of it's scripted failure. I was trying to figure out if there was a way I could push something with the light stand sooner, which got me docked once. But besides that, it's all gone smoothly. Thank you very much. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then, let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Cat's hair got my mouth. Present. Yeah, because now it's turned over, too.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Wah, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. I like seeing him face plant. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. edges. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes evidence up as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. Come on, Grossberg. Show up. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is writing on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
They just write that out. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. That was a little anticlimactic. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. Woo, we survived. Defendant lobby number 1. Also, I need to make sure we don't have an ad pop up before I end stream. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had you both and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not Chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! Well then. 9:02 p.m. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Why? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. No, that means you're co. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Oh, and there's Mia. Ghostly. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Interesting. Right. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Another chapter finished, eh? A brand new episode has been added. Saving. Yes. Save there. Okay. Alright, that is where I need to end. I need to get some food in my tummy. So, can I easily back out to the menu? Nope. No, spoilers! Spoilers! No, spoilers, no! Spoilers, no! Okay, well, at least we have music to end with.